Hello, this is a retrospective of one of my builds that I did before I started this channel. So I didn't document anything, but I think perhaps I can go through some stuff of how I built this. Here are little preamps, and it might be able to help you to decide if you can build it or if there is anything you wonder about this build. It's a pretty common DIY build. It's the Gyraf G9 preamp. Super cool little thing, and sounds really good to my ears. Two preamps are in here, and you have OEP input transformers and output transformers, and yeah, your standard tube setups. I have 12AY7s in it at the moment. Sounds really good and has some nice features. So yeah, what can I say about this build? It's a bit both good and bad the way it's designed. With you have this dual transformer, and this is the main transformer. It's a dual 15 volts plus 15 volts AC, so 220 or 230 or 115, whatever you have in the wall, and it goes out to 2 AC 15. And one of those go onto the board, and one of those go into this transformer. So the specs, original specs, says it's the same transformer, 15, or I should say 230 to 15 volt transformer, but it was later changed to a 230 to 12 volt transformer, and you're supposed to run it reversed. So I tried that with two different 230 to 12 volt transformers, and they both saturated. That is, they generate a loud hum. I guess that's at the 60 cycle hum, mechanical hum from the actual transformer. So that did not work out for me. Since I tried two of them, I had this R-core transformer. That's a dual 15 volt out, and I tried it, and it's dead quiet. So this is what I ended up with, and of course it's still reversed. So you get 50 volt into it, and this produces 230. Oh, actually 250 here, and that is for the high tension for the tubes. Goes on there and goes in there. So what can I say about this build? It's that it's super. Everything is pretty tight. Make sure you got space for your caps here. You can use Lundal transformers as well. I have these OEPs. Sounds really nice to me. I have not like AB'd any of them, so I can't really say anything about the Lundal. So yeah, and this is also a two channel pre, and I mean, if you compare, just let me just get the this is the red I'm currently building. So if you look at that board, you see how much space there is on there, and it's really well laid out. But it's much more simple to lay out pre like this when it's only one channel. You see it's almost as big as this, and this board has the both channels and the entire PSU circuits around here, and the phantom power as well. Not everything like phantom power, and the PSU itself is external for this one. So that's one of the reasons it's pretty crowded. So caps are a bit of Wima, a bit of JB, and have this old nice tropical fish here in the hoard. So I just use those. Of course, I got the same. If you read documentation on this one, you'll probably find out that a lot of people have problems with the DIs, these things here, producing noise. So these DIs, instead of going onto the switchboards that are on here, as they should, they go directly to the points on the board here. That's a sort of like a must-have mod that you do when you build this. What else can I say? Yeah, I put on this really oversized heat shrink on it. The heat shrink, what do you call it? The thing that dissipates heat. It's from an Aventone mix cube, and I used to distribute those, and I had some. I scavenged these from those when we got some broken amps in. They look really nice, and it's way overkill for the little regulator that's on there, but looks cool nonetheless. So I think also it's not recommended to build with these flat cables here, but works fine here. It's dead quiet and has a lot of headroom. So switches here are for line and for phantom on. You have phase switches as well, and you have low cut filters, so off and two different shelves. So yeah, what's left with this preamp is perhaps to get a front plate made. I have a good friend of mine that has a laser engraver, and perhaps he hasn't really got the hang of it, so I'm hoping that we can do that. So yeah, nice neon LED straight onto the board. So that's about it with this preamp. It was a really nice build, not super simple. So just be aware that there is a lot of voltage on here. There's a lot of tight cramped stuff. I actually had a mess up when I did. These are just microphone cables that I used for hookup because I wanted the shieldings. And when I cut the shieldings, as always with these, you should use the star ground. So not every shield is grounded at the board. So when I cut the shielding off, you get a lot of these little thin wires, and they sort of spread up over the board, and some of them got in beneath the transformers, and I got a really nasty like small explosion there on the board. So yeah, be aware of that it's very cramped. And also on a build like this, it's super important that you get the right stuff at the right points. So like be extra careful when putting the components on. That's about it for this video. See you and take care.